How is everybody doing? I'm happy to be back here again, making another video for you guys. I've said it a couple times now, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you guys, I'm not here. And as we know in a couple videos back, that was almost the case. You came out, you showed the love, I see the comments. Thank you. If you're new here, I don't ask much from you. I just want you to like the video, comment any questions. I'm glad to answer them. I try to get in the comments and answer everybody, and please subscribe. That helps the channel grow. That helps me get more videos. Same rhetoric as any other YouTube guy. So let's get in here and see what's going on today. So in the last video where I left off, cooling fans are in. I modified the heater boxes, which are sitting over there. I painted the whole roll cage. I'm not happy with it. It did not come out good. Came out fine. It didn't come out to my liking. And if you've been here long enough, knows if I don't like it, I don't like it, and it's gonna get changed again. That's not happening this year. That will happen next winter, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all the glass out, pull the interior 100% out, except for like the rear quarter plastics, which can't come out because of the cage. Pull the headliner out. Headliner's kind of beat up from the cage getting welded in, so I want to redo it and repaint this cage the way I want it. I used Port 15 top coat. It doesn't lay out nearly as smooth as regular Port 15. So it just didn't come out good. It's kind of blotchy. It sucked to paint. I don't even know if it'll pick up in videos. It just looks like crap. Like I said, I don't know if that'll pick it up in videos, but I am not happy with it. I'm happy that the cage is painted, because I like the silver gray color, whatever the hell it was before, but it was scratched to hell. And now that I'm sitting back here looking at it, it's nice that I don't really see the window bars coming through the windshield like I saw before, because they were silver. So I kind of like it black. Black blends in better the interior in a black interior car. I really wanted satin black, and that's exactly what will happen next winter. In this video, we are going to start working on our new ECU panel. As you can see, I have the panel out of my car. It's, it looks like crap. This is just a 1/8 inch 125/60/61 aluminum that I put together a year or two ago, but it's, raw aluminum gets beat up. I didn't like it. I don't like the way it looks. I think it looks like trash. It just looks slammed together, and it's just not fitting my style. So what I did was I contacted Hybrid Composite Fabrications, Clark over there. If you remember from way back when I had the valance and stock bumper on my car, they made the stock valance. The valance for the stock bumper. And I would have still had that today if the show neck bumper didn't fall into my lap. But I had him make me up some carbon fiber. Right? He handmade this. They did. I don't know anything. But yeah, so they made this to my specs, which is just about the same size as this metal, but I just had him cut it. I'm gonna round out the corners myself on it and do everything. And I had him make me a little bitty baby piece. This is just a trim piece. It's not sturdy or anything. And what it's gonna be is for my shifter. This is for the shifter hole where your factory shifter would be. So I had him cut this piece out. And I'm going to cut it, and it'll actually be real carbon fiber this time instead of wrapped. I'm going to change some things on here. This is one of the main reasons I wanted to do this, was because of the things I want to change. Still think Holley's one of the best systems out there, the Dominator. God, it's dirty. So we're staying with the Dominator. Staying with the arc panel, because I have no reason to switch. Every problem I've ever had with this was self-inflicted. I've never actually. The only thing I don't like is the keypad is starting to break apart right now. But this thing is. I wonder if I can find a date, but it's got to be 10 plus years old. It's been in this car for 4. It was in my last car, and I bought it used from someone like that. But if you, I don't know if you can see it, but it's cracking. All the plastics are cracking. We're gonna get this stripped down. I want to weigh the differences between the two and see how much weight we're saving, and we'll do that. The weight difference in the two. It's not going to be much, but there's a difference. So this is 3.1 pounds. Do I need to show you guys? Like, I don't think I need to show you guys. I think y'all will believe me, right? 3.1 pounds. Well, it is the same size. .90. Damn. I got 2.2 pounds out of this. That's actually pretty significant. You may not know, I didn't know until somebody told me, but carbon is conductive. So treat carbon just like you would treat a piece of metal. I didn't know that, didn't think nothing of it, but it will conduct. It will, you will arc something out on this panel. So treat it, don't treat it like plastic, treat it like a piece of metal. Make sure all your ends are heat shrinked on it, make sure nothing comes in contact. You don't want to fry, Dominators are up $2,300 now. You don't want to fry a $2,300 ECU, $500 switch panel, $300 relay board. It's a lot of money to burn up. Alright, this is where we're at. Little fuse panels mounted up, solid state relay for my trans brakes mounted, power and ground poster mounted, ECUs mounted, switch relay panels mounted. I got to make some connections. I got to shorten this because before this used to be sideways. And this that you see here is the dimensions of a Leash Electronics Pro 8 relay module. So what I'm doing is this is what I had before. Come on. All right. This is what I had before. Now, these are individual, so this is 2, this is 2, this is 1, and I would need to buy another 2 because I added a water pump and I added an oil cooler fan. So I need to buy another 2. And that means there's more wiring, more jumping, and it's just going to look like shit, and it's just going to look like hell. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the Pro 8 relay board, which is 1 piece. Because another one of these is $60. I could probably sell these for $40 each. If I sell this whole thing for $100. $100, the thing's like $275. It's going to save me wiring. It's going to save me time and be much cleaner. Well, all stainless button head, so it's all uniform and nice. Used to be a big ARP guy, I had ARP on everything. ARP's just gotten really expensive, and it's like, I don't know if I talked about this when I did the tranny mount. I bought 6-inch ARPs. They're not even a thing anymore. So getting them is becoming a nightmare, and I was able to just go to my local hardware store and buy a box of, stainless quarter 20 lock nuts and button heads. I have to start pulling all of this off. So we got to pull the intercooler off, the lower intake manifold off. I got to change the motor plate. I just realized I got to change the motor plate. I don't have to, but I want to. So I'm gonna order up a new one from TMZ. And we gotta redo a little bit of this wiring. Since I moved the fuel regulator over here, it got too tight. And the reason we gotta pull this all off, there's no gaskets really in any of this stuff, and it's all just loosely mounted. Because I was hoping it was gonna go get polished, but here we are almost May, and it's not, so it's just getting assembled now. And we'll worry about that at another time. Alright, I know this video is so totally screwed up. Just keep running into issues when I try to get anything done. You know, I get 10 minutes into something and I got a chance to do something else. We are got my boy with me. We are heading to Dave's house right now. So we're heading to his house because he just remembered that he bought an injector cleaner. So I have my injectors sitting back there, going to get cleaned. We're gonna clean them, make sure, I don't think there's any issues with them, but they have been sitting 6 months. They don't sit with ethanol in them. Before the car got put away, idiots. I filled it pump gas and I let it run for, God, like a half an hour with pump gas through them. But anyway, you know, we're gonna test them because God forbid something happened to them and fire this thing up and there's a stuck hole or something like that. Whatever, we're just gonna go do it. So he says, supposed to set up the machine this week. We're gonna figure out how to do this. I got no idea. Hey, what are you doing? You playing in the rocks? Yep, still sitting in the same spot. It's actually on dollies now, so it moves. But he bought this Wuhan Ching Chong injector. Oh, that's broken.
See? That's what you get talking bad about my injector cleaner, okay?
Bought this little injector cleaner that we have to figure out how to use and assemble because it didn't come with any directions. So we don't know how to use this damn thing. We're gonna find out though.
Oh, dinosaur gonna get that boat?
I wonder if you're supposed to shake that.
Sorry.
Yeah?
What do you think? Look good?
I don't know. Put an injector in the tray and see what happens.
I'd say they're submerged.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go with that. Let's give that a shot there. That's the ultrasonic. So, we'll turn it on and see if that works with that. Then we just got to figure out how to fill the tank so that we can actually run them through the and flow test them.
We do all the procedures. Fucking CO2 bottle never run out that big ass thing.
No, sir. Oh, I'm nervous for a second. Ultrasonic cleaning.
Yeah, that's a cannon. Put him on the ground.
Whoop. This works.
Look, just push the bird.
He's trying to stick the dinosaur in it.
He's gonna fit in there. Uh-oh. Oh, no, crash.
No stock
This is going to be the backup drag week motor. If Dave breaks mine before drag week.
That'd be if Richie breaks his.
No. If the tuner breaks the motor.
The tuner's only going to do what the customer asks. Okay?
That's a lie.
All right, fine.
That's a lie. And we all know it.
Yeah.
Like if it's a thrust bearing issue or something stupid like that again, I understand it. But if we send the rods out this bitch because he made it spicy, that'll be the drag week motor. He knows how to tune that one.
Yeah,
It's made like 1400.
That one, I got the tune up pretty well covered for that one. Well, we're gonna reiterate: if it goes kaboom, it's not the tuner's fault.
Bosch 210s here.
That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad, my friend.
So we're at 5, 6, 7, and 8 now, and 6 looks a little low. The other 3 look perfectly fine though. Well, there's a good chance we're buying 2 new injectors for this junk. Well, I'm gonna be buying 2 injectors, it looks like. Probably buy 3. Or I'll probably keep that one as a spare because it's a little low, but it's not bad. Number 1 was
46, 46, 40, 48. So I'm okay with these 3.
Yeah.
This one's still a little low.
Go get your dinosaurs. He wants to take Uncle Dave. Oh, well. Yeah, I'm second rate, huh? Sit. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to buy 2 new Bosch 10s and Bosch 210s and
a turkey.
put them in and, you know, keep one of these as a spare and throw the other one in the garbage, apparently. Well, you know, we'll get these all cleaned up, packaged up, and, you know, I get the intake, man. I don't know, it's too much of a nightmare to freaking bolt down them stupid fuel rails with those valve covers and everything. Guess I'm gonna go order injectors. Like usual with everything this go around with this car, nothing works correctly. I got the injectors and fuel rail, so I got the injectors in the fuel rail and I got the dummy injectors, which show you guys. Since it's the dual fuel rail setup, I'm running a single injector. You see the dummy rails and the other injectors in the back. The bolts hit the bracket before they bottom out. You see the scuff mark right there? Yeah, and there's like a 1/16 of an inch gap, so I'm going through my bin trying to find some washers to get this bolted on, because I could at least bolt this side on and get this thing back in the car, get it bolted down, because we're not using studs anymore. These are the studs they provide you, and if anybody's used a Holly or done a LS manifold with studs, you know they suck. So we went and got bolts, flange bolts, and we'll get it bolted down, and then we can get the intercooler bolted down, and we can start making more progress. So I'm gonna go through this, and we will pick back up in, I don't know, a couple of minutes when I find some washers, or I go out to the store and get new bolts, or whatever.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
Alright, well, we're making progress. It don't look like much, but all this is actually bolted down for good. I welded the back of the bolts in the throttle body, just gave them a tack so there's no issues. Everything's, you know, I finished up the steam port and steam port hose into the manifold, you know, coils and injectors, this, that, blah blah blah. It's the downpipe, I don't know. Anyway, sorry about this video. It was kind of all over the map. It just, the way the freaking chips fell. It was very awkward and very weird. I'm hoping to be more concentrated in the next ones. It's just the way stuff turned out, and it was sorry. So remember, guys, get in the garage, grab a cold drink, get to work on your hot rod. I'm already way behind schedule. Spring is here, and I'm ready to drive this thing again. So on to more work. Have a good night.